We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. Plenty of season left to go. 3 months of football ahead as we are underway here in Week 4. Starting from the 5. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's get set. 180. What is hot? 11 MT. 11 MT. Shot.
First tone of the game for James Cook. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. That was Montez Sweat who took him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 180. It's hot. Hot.
Again, it's Cook. And he's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. It's Azareye'h Thomas making the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
11 Thomas. Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. Shot.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. The Bengals send out the punting unit.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Green, go.
Drive starts with an option, right side. Breaks the tackle, he's still going. He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll go play action. His first throw is an interception. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Bengals have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Gun. Dot. Right 80. Dot.
On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Cam.
Here's Burrow. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
11. Here we go. Right 80. Right shot. Dot.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a James Cook touchdown. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jets, nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Putting a receiver in motion.
65.
Dive play straight ahead. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Back-to-back carries here. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Here he goes. 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go, here we go. Shot.
Cook trying his one up the gut. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. The Jets take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Second down now, 7 to go.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. Here we go. 180. 180, shot. Shot.
Handoff here to Davis. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Shot. Shot.
Throwing is Burrow. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. Ryan Rico on to punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st.
The 12-yard line.
Let's go.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. And he spikes it to stop the clock, but the thing is, the clock wasn't running. Mental mistake there. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Defense gunning for a stop here.
Now from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go from Cincinnati. This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Gun. Start.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Here we go.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long.
Start. 12. Start.
Now, Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
Ready up. Here we go. Hawk 70. Ready.
Lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Powerful Rashawn Gary there in run support.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Mason Taylor. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. And the Jets have a first down.
And the Jets first down.
Come on. Hit. Rocco 80.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This is caught 2. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. That his second TD catch of the season. And he misses the extra point. No good, and this will remain a 6-0 game. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the ground, this is James Cook. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. 180. Shot.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He's got a man wide open, the tight end. Complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. That is a big play for Cincinnati. And even 30 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his numbers.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A first catch there for Chase, and he's got a first down to go with it.
The 13-yard line.
On 1, ready? It's just set. Big 13.
Burrow will shovel ahead to the receiver. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage?
1, ready?
Yes, as well. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Done.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. A quick slant taken by Chase. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Gain of 9 makes it 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Can. Stop.
Burrow. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And the Jets come up with the takeaway. Talk about a big swing there. The offense was driving, had it in the red zone, looking to score. Not only does the defense stop them, Greg, they get the ball back, and they improve the field position with a nice fumble return.
And what a change of events. You find yourself defending your own side of the field, and next thing you know, you scoop. For a minute, it looked like there was going to be a score, but either way, after running out of gas, he sets his offense up in a great situation.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Viking,
They'll stick with him again. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold.
go. Good.
Here's Fields to keep it himself. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
The last 2 runs go nowhere and sets up third and very long.
70.
He'll drop to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. So 4th down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. That'll be returnable from the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
Here we go.
A first down throw for Burrow. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. And he is going to go down. They sack him to end the first quarter. So after 1, the Jets have the advantage. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. 180.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and long.
Let's get set.
Burrow. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. How about that play off the call sheet to convert 3rd and 18 for a first down?
Gun. Start. 180. It's hot. Hot. Start.
Hook. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 2, ready?
Backed up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Wide.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Looking middle. That's the tight end, Taylor. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
First down, New York.
Get it.
Up the middle they go. He did not want to go down there. Harry tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
At the 37-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Okay, break.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 1.
Go. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man downfield is Smith. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
14 yards.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw. Taken in. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Let's go.
Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side.
Complete to Ricky Pearsall. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
On the ready.
3rd and a long way to go.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll look to throw. Looking down the field, but that ball's incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what do are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they will remain down by 1.
On 1, ready? 11. Here we go.
On first down, Burrow. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And that will lead to a second down.
On 1, ready? Here we go. Stop!
They go play action for Burrow. A throw on the move is caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's get set.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Quinn Williams there to make the play.
35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2, ready?
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8.
12. Here we go. Stop!
Once again, it's Cook. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. A gain there of 15. It's a Cincinnati first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down and 3.
Here we go. 180. Place hot. Turbo shot. Stop.
On the handoff, this is Cook. And he's in. James Cook. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Jets 6. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Dulcich now brought in motion. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Powerful Rashawn Gary there in run support.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Let's go, 80.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, mate, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Gun. 11. Right, 80. Legs hot.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make.
Here we go.
Your teammates are dependent on.
11. Right, 80.
Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Cook. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
It'll be a pickup of 10. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
11 MT. Take. Here we go.
A run up the middle with Cook. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
On 1. Ready?
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go. Hey, can.
Throwing is Burrow. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
3 yards to go.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Let's get set. Stop.
Here's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Ryan Rico now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backs up as it is touchdown inside the 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Second and 10.
Here we go, set!
Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
This one's just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
One, ready?
First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. On throw right side is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call.
Let's go. 60 bikes, 60 bikes.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Quick throw that's complete on the slant. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. He'll start at the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Ready? Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
He'll drop to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Bit of a letdown there. I mean, after that incompletion now, Mike, they find themselves giving the ball back. They're only down 8, so every single time they possess the ball, it's an opportunity to maybe get this thing back to all tied up. But every time they don't take advantage of a possession, it's another opportunity lost. And they've got to find a way. When they get the ball back, they've got to go chase some points.
This brought in out past the 20. How about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Gun. Dot. Big. Dot.
Here's Davis. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
At the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple.
11 MT. 11 MT. 180. Race up. Start.
To throw is Burrow. To the left side. Caught by Chase. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati 1st down.
42-yard line.
Here we go. Start. 180. Start.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Well, cover on the sideline, and it's intercepted. On the ground, it's Allen. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Third down and 3.
Let's go.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind, as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther.
Here we go, here we go. White 80. White is hot. Hot.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
On the play.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack. He knew exactly what play was coming.
Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati first down.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
Here we go.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Gun. Dot. 180. Dot. Dot.
He'll run the draw with Cook into the secondary, past the 40. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
The best time to call a draw is when the defense is playing a pass situation, so a down and distance that screams pass. You want those defensive linemen ripping up the field thinking, I'm going to go sack the quarterback. In this case, they time it perfectly, hands the ball off to the back, big pickup.
The RPO, that one is complete. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense is right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
It really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Here's a handoff to Cook. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
You know, anytime you're talking about an interior defensive lineman, it's always easy to talk about his size and his strength. But what stands out to me, Mike, is his ability to move his feet, turn those hips, get penetration in the backfield, and take the running back down for a loss.
Can. Stop.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Open man. Downfield. Chase has it. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. Second down and 8.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. He'll manage only a couple. Montez Sweat, they're on the tack.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down.
11. 180. Stop.
Now, Burrow. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter, but time has expired, and the third has come to an end. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of legs, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. To return is Ricky Pearsall. Straight coverage there by the kick team. He's down inside the 10-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Ready. A carry here for Allen. And he's going to give ground and lose yardage here. Back to the 6.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now off the bootleg. He'll look to throw here. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Let's give credit to the defense. I mean, those throws, they have not been there this entire game. I mean, they have tried time and time again to test this defense downfield, and you can see a little frustration mounting from some of these receivers. They cannot connect downfield.
It is third and long.
Ready.
Pearsall, the man in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down.
We had a chance to sit down with the defensive coaches the other day, and we asked them, give us a few key points for today's game. And the first thing out of their mouth, Mike, what was it? It was, we got to get off the field on third down. Well, here we are in the second half, and they've done just that. Right now, this offense has no answers on third down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he is going to have a Jets first down. Big letdown defensively. They allow him to convert on fourth and long. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. They'll look to throw again. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent, But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. The defense poses a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot. He'll set up to throw. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
Back to the air one more time. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. They'll look to throw. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And a solid run back there. They'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
I'm one, ready? Here we go.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. Quick throw, taken in.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here's Cook. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On one, ready?
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
11. Here we go.
On first and 10, it's Cook.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down and 6.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
On the handoff, it's Davis. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of 1.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
They need 8 as they come up
11,
for
Thomas.
third down.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw. Burrow. The middle of the field. That's taken in by Chase. That's number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
12 yards.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again. So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
180.
They'll run with Cook. There he goes, inside the 30. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 15-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
A carry for Cook. And he's going to be taken down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
15-yard line.
And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. It is second and 9.
Gun. Stop. 180. 180. Stop.
They'll run. It's Davis. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second. Talk things over before third down.
On 2. Here we go. 12. 180. 180.
On the ground once more, it's Davis. And the Bengals are going to be set up first and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Jets are going to use their third and final timeout here.
First and
They'll be
goal
disappointed
at the
there
1-yard
after
line.
giving up the first down.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 180, stop. Stop.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. With that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Bengals 24, Jets 9. Kevin McPherson to kick off for
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. They'll go with the reverse. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 12.
They'll drop to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to